I almost fell off of this the other day, so I'm
Yeah.
okay, so I'm going to switch over to our demo environment again. I'm going to show you the search component state here. So if I run the search component state, I'll get back a list of the current components that are running, and it'll tell me ones that are in good state. And in this case, all my components are running in good state. I've got my partitions, my crawl components there. I can see from this where my primary search host controller is. We'll talk a little bit about what that means, why that's important. Well, here it says for dictionary repositories, but we'll talk about that a little more. And then also it tells me the servers have multiple search components on them, so I can see the servers where content processing, analytics, crawling, index partitioning, query processing occurs. And then in addition, there are jobs that run as part of the analytics component, and the state provides me additional detail in terms of the current running jobs on that analytics engine on the back end. So these are MapReduce type jobs that occur to do all the web analysis, usage analysis, and reports. So one thing I wanted to show you before, and I'll take a little bit of time to do that here, is that I wanted to show you the processes and the parent, as I mentioned that kind of back before. So on a running system, let me just zoom in here on this. So if I zoom in here, I can see there's this host controller service right there. You see the node runners running under there? That's the host controller that we've been talking about before, and that's the one that's housing those back-end search components. So if I zoom again in over here, actually let me zoom in live here, and you see these processes. I can see here that this is actually an admin component. This one here is that's not showing there. Shouldn't show me, but follow me here. It is a content processing component. Okay. And then I can see that this one here is an analytics processing component. So those are the different components that are running on that server. And if I were to go to each one of the servers, I would see that they all have node runners running, and there are different sets of them based on the number of services, the number of components that are running. So on my number 2 VM, I've got 2. I've got 3 on 3 VM, and then on 4, I've got 2 additional node runners. So that's the one. And then another thing you'll notice here is the MSS search process, and that's this one here. That's the one that houses the crawling components, represents the search service instance there. And then underneath that, when it's crawling, the MSS daemon process actually shows up. So again, that's how that correlates when you're looking at something like I'm using Process Explorer, rig tool provided by Mark Sinovich group. But if you task manager or whatever, you can see what's running there and understand what's running on your system.
And if you for some reason need to restart the service, search service is not on the box, you restart the host controller, not the individual node runner. But the host controller will then restart all node runners on that